Welcome to the second episode of Think Chess YouTube channel, and this is mainly about discussing my secret attacking notes with some unique titles. And last episode it was about dragging the snake out. I was very happy with the nice reviews which I got from the email. Some of them personally even complimented me on YouTube, this comment section, and it felt nice, like the uniqueness which I thought, at least I thought it was unique. The titles and some the content especially, it matched everything, so I was very happy. And we are back to the second episode. As I promised, every week I will be doing some nice topics with some unique positions. So this is about the gentle push, and the gentle push is again related to the enemy king. And this thought of this title, unique title, came to my mind when I was attacking the king. And as you know, the edge of the board is a very dangerous corner of the board. And if generally the king reluctantly goes onto the corner, reluctantly, okay, sometimes it goes as a safety, but most of the time the cornered king, the king goes he's very reluctant to go on these corners. So the gentle push means you go for a check. You go for check, the series of attack. And the thought of gentle push, it came to my mind when I was attacking. And just like you in Hindi, just एक थोड़ा सा धक्का, एक थोड़ा सा gentle push, suddenly the king falls into the valley. This was my interpretation to the few examples which I thought, like a gentle push, थोड़ा सा धक्का, and it's gone. So let's discuss this position. We'll start with the easy one. Sorry, let's flip the board. It's black to play. So this combination is the very basic illustration of this small push, the gentle push, and it is mainly related to the edge of the board. You can call it pushing the king to the edge of the board. But I thought this gentle push in this example works. So it's black to play. It's a very easy example, but it will just make the title very crystal clear. Gentle push. How should black win? I think it will take some 10 seconds for all of you guys to find this. So naturally, rook e1 check, and there is no way for the king. Rook takes, and a gentle push. The king is on f1. You just thoda sa dhakka, like just push little bit, and queen g1 check. So the king is just pushed. See, if you can see the striking contrast between the dragging the king out and pushing the king to the edge. The first chapter was drag the king out, that's the drag the snake out, and this is little bit total contrast. It is not dragging but pushing. So we are pushing the king to the edge, and the name as suggests is a gentle push. I think queen g1 is like a very subtle push. King has to take, and rook e1 is checkmate. So it was really nice. I thought that this gentle push theme, when you are attacking, you just need the king is standing on the edge, you just push him and he falls into the valley. So this is number one example. Let's slowly go into the deeper section next. Okay, so this is again black to play, and here again, as you know, this king should be pushed to the edge. This is our discussion of the topic, gentle push, or you can call it pushing the king to the edge. So black to play, what should black do? Something is going on the h file. As you can see, h file is the dynamic, or I would say the most dangerous file. The king is very scared. Whenever the king peeps into the h file, he will feel this rook's presence. So the g2, the king is very scared and he is standing on g2. So our job is to just push the king to the edge, so the remaining pieces with this and this will hunt it down. So black to play. Yeah, so I think you need to do the king. I mean, you have to push the king. So the first move should be, yeah, bishop g1. Very nice move. If anybody found it, congratulations. This move is a preparatory move against pushing the king. I mean, we have to push the king, the gentle push I call it, but this is more about pushing the king to the edge. Now what is a threat? Yeah, naturally rook h2 is a threat. This is a threat. Whoops, what am I doing? Yeah, this is a threat. So yeah, I mean, rook takes g1 forced, and now how will you push the king to the edge? Yeah, I mean, the follow-up is very important. Only finding the couple of first good moves are not sufficient. I mean, you can suppose a coach gives kids some example to solve, and the kid is smart enough to find the first move. That's a good thing, but the main crux thing is to find the whole combination. You have to structure the whole combination. So the move is rook h2, king takes, and now naturally the king should be checked. So queen f2 check. The king doesn't matter whether it goes here or rook g2, and rook h8 is curtains. This king is just game over. Rook h8. So pretty easy one, but this bishop g1, I thought that it is more about forming the structure of pushing the king. So it makes some arrangements of bishop g1 and then rook h2, game over. Alright, so let's move on to the next example. White to play now. So I flip the board for you. A gentle push, white to play. As you can see, you should be very quick in understanding the vulnerability of the king. Naturally, in this position, the vulnerability is mainly the g7 square and the open g5. I mean, this square is, I mean, naturally it should hit your senses first when you think of any combination. Weakness can only be attacked. Always remember, a weakness is a thing which can be attacked. I mean, you can only attack a weakness. So naturally in this position, as you can see, the black king is in a problem state. What you should do, let me remove the marks. Yeah, white to play. Okay, there are a couple of pieces hanging. This is attacking this, this is attacking this. This is an X-ray laser beam. One of my chess-based video, X-ray laser beam. The queen is emitting an X-ray which is passing through this rook and reaching g7. So the queen is transmitting an X-ray. So considering all this, white should play the gentle push technique. Rook g6 check. Yeah, and I think if you maybe you might have been knowing these examples by a different title or by different theme, but this gentle push, you will see why I called this as a gentle push. You gave a check. Naturally this pawn takes is not a good idea. Queen g7 is mate in one, so f takes is the only move and not rook f8, which looks like an obvious move. But the gentle push, you just push the king to the valley. See, the king is just, imagine again, it's a matter of imagination to think of this. The king on g8 is standing on the edge of the valley, just like you imagine someone is standing on the edge and you just push him, and when you push him to the edge. I mean, if you're standing on the edge of the board and if you push him, he falls into the valley. That's what the queen is going to do. Queen h8, the thunder blow. King cannot go to f7. The king has to take. So the king is pushed, not dragged, but pushed to the valley, and rook f8 is checkmate. Yeah, I found this example very cute, and I made a title on gentle push, but I found these examples very recently, and I immediately, again, you should be very disciplined. Whenever you find some good examples, make sure you make some databases, because this is a real treasure in chess. Find these beautiful checkmates, beautiful combination positions. So I strongly advise you, please gather all these beautiful positions. They really have the power to make you happy. Alright, so rook g6, good move, takes, and the gentle push came on h8. The king has to reluctantly take on h8, and rook f8 is curtains. Nice. Okay, now let's go slightly to the more tricky ones. Okay, let me flip the board. I promise this, I don't want to make any longer video. Just 4 or 5 examples to make the idea clear, to make you enjoy this nice theme, unique titles, and some really quality positions. So black to play. How should black win? Yeah, you can see again the attacking ratio, or I would say the attacking potential is totally on the queen side. I mean, it is white's king side, but it is black's queen side. So naturally you should pounce on the weakness with tiger claws. Yeah, and so naturally if you are a real attacker, I think it will take some seconds to find this. So the move is black to play. Yeah. By the way, whenever I ask you some questions, it will be a good idea if you can pause it. It will have some good effect in real training. Alright, so rook a2 check. Naturally king has to take. If he doesn't, then it's mate on b2. So takes. And now weakness should be attacked. Queen a4 check. King b1. Queen c2 check. And king a1. Or king a1 I think is... What will you play? Okay, I just saw king a1 right now and I thought to ask you. It's about the knight check now. But first clearing the way. Rook a3 check. Takes, and it's game over. Okay, the more I would say the challenging question is king to a2, and whites ask whether you want to make a draw. Nobody in this world will make a draw here from black, but it's for black to find a good move now, because if you can just play queen b3, the king is going to hide on b1 and it will be checks. So again, what will you play here? From black, how to mate, a gentle push. Every topic, I mean every positions are mainly related to this gentle push theme. Yeah, the rook now gives a gentle push. Earlier it was the queen. So the rook just pushes the king to the edge and suddenly the king trembles. So the move is, no surprise, rook a3 check. Naturally the bishop is pinned, so the king has to take. So the a2 king is slightly pushed to the a3. A gentle push from a2 to a3, which creates a huge impact. And naturally queen b3 is made. So earlier it was like making the king exposed. The king is in a total delusion or illusion that he is safe. He has a bishop. Generally it is said one minor piece is enough to defend, but it is a general thing. When you have so much attacking potential, even one rook is not going to help. You need some cluster of pawns now for white to save. Alright, so rook a2 takes, check, and king a2, and here the gentle push is rook a3 check. King has to take, it's a push, and queen b3 is made. Okay, I hope you like this example. Now let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is one of my favorite and the last position of today's discussion of the gentle push. What will you do from white? It's really cute. It is, by the way, this is more of a brutal pushing the king to the edge. Earlier it was very subtle. This is also very subtle, no doubt, but it is more, I would say, a brutal way to force the king on the edge of the board. So white to play. I think this, when I was thinking, it took me a few minutes to spot it. Generally when I get a combination, I have cultivated this habit not to look for a solution, any position, even if I get it on the newspaper or say anywhere, in a website or even from WhatsApp. I always try to solve it. So I really advise you to think properly. There is a very small hidden trick, very camouflaged, to find it from white. And one more thing which I wanted to add in this trick of gentle push was given to many of my students, and one of my student whose name is Sanmita, she is from Texas, and she stressed me so much, sir, please make one video on this gentle push. And she told me little while ago, but finally this is for you now. Alright, so white to play. Take your time. You have to eliminate step by step. So g6 is a vulnerable square. The rook is defending. At least black thinks so. But it's not right. Okay, elimination of the defender and throwing the king to the edge. Queen h6. Stunning queen h sacrifice. Good sacrifice. Check. Okay, king takes. Check. So now if we go something like this, king h5 or maybe king h7, here people get stuck, because up till rook g6 I don't think it is challenging. It is very natural nowadays to find this sort of tactics. It's like a normal move. Nobody feels that is sacrificing a queen. But when in your mind you reach this rook g6 stage, then suddenly you start biting your nails and say, "Arey, what next?" Because this bishop, I don't see any way that this own rock can be dismantled here. So let me remove the marks. Oops, sorry, rook g6, king h7. And the stunning move, a very camouflaged move and a very hidden move. I think just like a leopard or a tiger just camouflages himself and pounds on the prey, and suddenly it is a very surprising attack. If you found this move, really congratulations, very nice. That means you have mastered this gentle push technique. At least I would say that you know that the edge of the board is really dangerous and it demands calculation and tactics, even though sometimes it doesn't work. But you should calculate whenever the king is stuck on the edge of the board. And the move is rook a3. And guess what? This square nobody can control. So sad for black. I really feel very sad for black that nobody can. See, whenever this h3 comes, my mind again thinks, "Arey, does black has any light square bishop who can go on g2, who can go on this diagonal and protect h3?" But no. Rook a3, game over. The rook h3 comes and nobody can do it, stop it. I mean, black is totally helpless against this. So this concludes this today's presentation on the gentle push. As I promised, I will be coming with some new videos which will be entertaining, instructive and unique. Okay, this is my try to make chess as an art. I always believed it, and I hope you like this illustration on the gentle push. I hope you like the title, because for me, I really love this gentle push technique, and whenever I think of any combination, this gentle push really makes me more alert to this possibility of gentle push, this technique. So I hope you liked it, and if at all, please visit my website www.thinkchess.com and stay tuned for the third video, which will be out with some new ideas, new title next week. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.